Hi, Jaybird here, Jay Bradford from Jaybird's Nest. And this week I want to talk to you about a question that I received from one of my followers. And that was, what one thing do I do religiously that helps me? What one action step do I take every day that is most helpful to me? I had to think about that because I do things like I set an intention every day. I, pre-plan my day. I do a lot of different things. But the one thing that is really, it doesn't matter how I feel, I do this, and that's my brain sweep list. When I get ready to go to bed at night, I have a little clipboard like this one that it's on my nightstand, and when I sit on the edge of my bed, I write down every thought I'm having, everything running through my brain, everything that I think I need to remember or I want to remember, or it's just rattling around up there in empty space. I write it down. And if I think it more than once while I'm doing this, I put a hash mark by it. In other words, say it's the weather, and I'm concerned about the weather because this is our stormy season. We have a lot of thunderstorms and tornadoes and that kind of stuff right now. So the weather's on my mind a lot because I live on a farm where it's pretty open, and when storms hit, they're pretty severe here. So if I'm thinking, okay, I need to complete this, I need to write a blog post, I need to do an email, I hope it doesn't storm tomorrow, I've got to go to town Friday, I need to make a grocery list, I hope I got the weather stripping on the windows right, I wish it was sunnier today, any of that. If it applies to the weather, I put a hash mark by it. Then when I've emptied out my brain as much as I possibly can, I go to bed. Then in the morning, when, after I've gotten up and done my stretches and all that good stuff, and I go into the office and I get out my planner and I look at my day. Okay, here's my day. And then I set my planners, if there isn't something I have to do right now, first thing, I set my planner aside. Then I take that list, my brain sweep list, and I categorize and prioritize it. I put like things together, categorize, and I put them in by order of importance, the prioritizing. If it has 5 hash marks, that's a pretty high priority. If it doesn't have any hash marks, then, it's in with everything else. And then things that have to be done today go on today's schedule. And that's an action step that I have to take. If it's something that I don't have to do this month or this quarter, only has to be done this month or this quarter, then that goes on my master to-do list. And each week when I sit down and do my planning for the week, I take the things off my master to-do list and they get plugged in. So if it's not a today priority, it gets on the master to-do list. And that's the thing that's most important to me. If there are things on there that I can't do anything about, like the weather, I can't do anything about that. Doesn't matter how high a priority it is. I can't change the weather. I'm not a rainmaker. I do not prevent storms. Nothing I can do about it. So that in turn goes on what I call my bird feather list. Birds preen themselves, and if they have anything on their body that is not serving them, that does not help them do their primary goal, which is to fly, they pluck it out. If they've got parasites, they pluck them off. If they've got broken feathers, they pluck them out. So anything that I can't do anything about that is not helping me get where I need to go goes on the bird feather list. Now, what do I do with that list? Nothing I can do about it. So I either crumple it up and throw it away, or if I'm in a mood where it's got stuff on it that I really want to get out of my mind and get rid of, I take it outside and throw it in the burn barrel and burn it. Now, the brain sweep is really important to me because I have a very eclectic brain. I have a lot running around up there. Most of it does not make sense. And so for me to be able to prioritize and stay focused, I have to get a lot of that junk out of there. I'm a little dyslexic. I am dyslexic. And I have a squirrel brain. I'm easily distracted. High energy level, easily distracted. So I have to really work to stay focused on anything. So this helps me do that, this brain sweep list. Now, I know there's a lot of talk out there about what they call it, brain dump, and I don't know, there's other terms, but I don't like the word dump because I'm not dumping my brain. It's still there. I'm just sweeping it out. I'm getting rid of the cobwebs. I'm getting rid of those empty file cabinets and the stuff on the floor that doesn't need to be there. So I'm just sweeping it out. So I call it my brain sweep list anyway. That's my biggie. That's the one thing that I do no matter what. So any comments or questions you have, please put them in the comment section below. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you want to, subscribe down below. Information about my website and my blog and all that stuff will be in the information box below. And I hope this has helped. And I hope you have a great week, and I will see you next time. Jaybird out.